What is a pension? You've heard the word before, you may know what it is, but it's not common today. Prior to 1978, actually prior to the 80s, almost everyone who worked for large companies, when they retired, they got their gold watch and they got their income for life. And that's just the way things were. And the employer was responsible for investing the money and making sure that they had that check. The Revenue Act of 1978 changed everything. And it began the beginning of the death of pensions for most people. Now, government employees, state workers, they have pensions today. A pension is a guaranteed stream of income that you never have to worry about not receiving. It isn't contingent upon how well you do in your investments if the stock market rises or falls. And in the 80s, it came out, I believe, as a tax dodge for highly compensated employees who were in the highest tax brackets, and they could defer some of that into a 401k, for example, as well as other plans. But pensions are still available today, just not for everyone. However, you can build a personal pension, and that's where annuities play a role. There are some people who would like to have a portion of their income, like in the old days, guaranteed no matter what's coming in. A lot of studies have shown that people who have a part of their income guaranteed are a lot less stressed when it comes to retirement. They don't live a what-if retirement. What if the market fails, and what if my investments go down, or what have you. They know that check's coming in. It also gives them a sense of security that although they have some money in investments, when the money's down, they won't take from that bucket because they have a floor or a guaranteed income that can sustain them. So that's the pension concept in a broad view. And know that it can also be recreated personally. If you go to the insurance company, for example, and you gave them $100,000, the interest rates are low today, but the calculations would give you somewhere around $6,000 a year off of the 100. So on $1 million, that would be 60. And those are rough figures, but it's to give you an idea, and that check would come no matter what, as long as you live, and in most cases with a 10-year certain in the event you didn't live very long. Now, how does it work? Well, it works because of math and science, something that is almost forgotten in the world today, actuarial science. The concept is simply a pool of money. If 5 people come together and each throw $100,000 in, and they all start taking $6,000 out until they die, some people are going to die sooner than others. So the math works out, and they can know with almost certainty because of the the law of large numbers, all these people. So that's the math and science, the actuarial science behind how pensions work, and it's not even talked about today. It's still available. It's just that it's demonized because, again, most of the money is driven with all the marketing and everything between the federal government and Wall Street is all driven to 401ks. You take on the risk. It's you to decide. There's no insurance to back it up, and good luck. So I want you to know that when you work with a team that understands the pension concept, as well as all the other things we've talked about, it makes a big difference. And it's much more important today going forward in this world, in this country, at this time in history, to work with people that get it, that understands that the H.E.L.P system, holistic, economic, life planning, it's more than money. And as I always say, Christian capitalism is when the need to succeed is more than greed. We're trying to do things for our family, pass it on to the next generation. And we hope that the things we share with you, you will share with others. I call it hope. Help other people excel. If you like what you saw here today, do us a big favor and hit the like button. And look for us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter under Christian Capitalism. H.E.L.P@capitalplanningteam.com. Send us a note. One of the team will reach out. We'll schedule a phone visit or an in-person visit. You'll get a copy of my book, Holistic Economic Life Plan, or Money, Holistic Economic Life Planning. It's more than money. It's the why and the how. Remember something. Your plans will always be better If you remember, the first thing in my TODD'S Help 10 to Win, and the first thing is partner with God. Pray every day and bring Him in as your partner. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. God bless.